there, welcome back to my channel. This is Medea J, and if this is your first time tuning into my channel, thank you so much for clicking to watch the video. I hope you enjoy my content. I do beauty, I do plus size fashion reviews, product recommendations, so definitely have a look through my channel, and if you like what you see, please go ahead and subscribe. Now today's video is going to be about the new collection from TRIXIE Cosmetics. Yes, we are going to be playing with this gorgeous collection, and this is their Plant Gay Collection. It is absolutely gorgeous and I am so excited for it. In this video, we're going to be testing out the eyeshadow palette. I'm going to be showing you the 3 lip glosses. I already have a swatch video of the 3 glosses, so everything will be linked. Don't worry, I got you. So if you're interested in knowing more about this collection and about seeing what we come up with, then absolutely keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you know when next I release a video, and let's jump right in. Alright, so before we jump right into playing with the palette, I like to tell you guys a little bit about the collection. I like to tell you guys a little bit about all the other products that come in the collection and all of that good stuff. Now, I did watch Trixie's reveal video on TRIXIE Cosmetics YouTube channel, so I do know where they were going with this. This is a vegan collection. The box I showed you in the intro is the PR box, which unfortunately is sold out. I did get mine slightly later than the release date. I mean, I do live in the UK, so everything is kind of slower here anyway. But the eyeshadow palette, as of the time I'm recording this, is still available, and the lip glosses as well individually are still available. In the collection, you also have a water bottle, you have a bucket hat, you have scrunchies, but those are sold out. There is a mirror, which is similar to the style of this one, except that it's green. So this is the one from the, what's it called? So this is the one from the Bottle Blonde collection. So there is a mirror for the Plant Gay collection. If you are interested in that, that is still available as at this time on their website. So let's kick things off with the eyeshadow palette. So the eyeshadow palette is $48, and for $48 you get 9 mattes. You've got earthy browns, you've got greens, you've got floral pinks, you've got yellows, and you've got a frost shade and 2 pressed biodegradable glitters. And as I said, it is a vegan collection, and it comes in this unique carton, and it allows you to see Plant Gay. So this is like a see-through plastic for you to be able to see the palette. I really do like the design, like the I was holding it upside down because I put the palette in upside down. Let's take it out for a second, because you can tell I've looked at the palette a few times. I love the design on the packaging. I love the play on plants. I love that they have eyes, and beautiful eyes for that matter, so I really do like that. It is a 12-pan eyeshadow palette. You've got the ingredients at the back. I always say look at the ingredients in case if there's anything that you know that you react to. It's better for you to find it out on the ingredients before trying it out. You do get 24 months for this, and it is made in the USA. So that is the packaging for the palette. And then when you take the palette out, you've got this beautiful explosion of colors, very bright, very girly, very floral, is my opinion. It is a pressed pigment palette, and it does come with a mirror, and you've got the floral design around the mirror. I didn't take the film off the mirror, but it is a usable mirror. And then you've got these gorgeous shades. So I'll show you guys a close-up of this, but some of the names they're just a play on plants. So you get loads of plant puns in the names of these colors. So you've got All You Do, Best Buds, Queen Bee, Okay Bloomer, Cottage Core, Thorny on Main, I Missed You, Greenhouse with the A, US, by Coastal, Soaked, Totally. That's my favorite one, and Botanista. So that's the shade name. So we are gonna get into some swatches in a second. I'm just going to show you guys the back. So you've got Plant Gay at the back. Says time for a floricultural reset again. And similar to what was on the unicorn, you've got 24 months, made in the USA, recyclable packaging, and the beautiful colors yet again. So this is, excuse my dodgy ass nails, it popped off. So let's just pretend like you didn't see it. And if you didn't see it and now you see it because I mentioned it, so so I do like the packaging and I do like the size of it. It's exactly the same size as the bottle blonde palette. So literally same size, same depth, same thickness type of palette. So in case if you're wondering in terms of the size. So this is the color story up close and personal. I did dim my light, so hopefully it's coming up true. And you've got beautiful greens and blues. At the bottom, you've got pinks, you've got that earthy brown, you've got that blendable shade called Cottage Core, which is stunning. So we are going to do some swatches now, but the color story already is giving me, I feel like there are two color stories in here, though you can mix pink and green. I just feel like I could create off the bat without thinking, I could create three looks. One is a neutral, one is a pinky, girly pinky look, actually four. One is a green, really green, you know, vegetation type of look, and one is a mixture of green and blue look. So just off the bat, without even thinking about it, I can already think of four looks. All right, so this is row one. You've got All You Do with a question mark. You've got Best Buds, which is a beautiful pinky shade. I quite like that pink. You've got Queen Bee, which is so pigmented. I wasn't expecting that level of pigmentation. You've got OK Bloomer, which has like a fluorescent shift to it, so it's quite a bright pink. And you've got Thorny on Main. I actually missed that Cottage Core, so I am sorry about that. Let's move my watch down, get that on there. So, oops, Cottage Core is right there, which is, for me, it's like a blending type of shade. It is quite beautiful. Yep. All right, so this is row two. I missed you. This is the second pressed biodegradable glitter shade. The first one is the All You Do, which is the pink. And I do want to say that with this shade, it's not like a wet pressed glitter like you find in some shadows. It's got some dryness to it, which is quite nice, and it blends really well. So it doesn't feel grainy or scratchy or anything. It actually feels quite smooth. And then Greenhouse with an A. You've got Bicoastal. Now that shade is popping and it has some shift to it. You've got Soaked, which is such a beautiful color. I don't actually think I've got something like this in my collection. You've got Totally. Totally looks like the Mossy Frost shade because it's a mossy color and it's got such a shine to it. And then Botanista is such a beautiful green. Hello. Like, I am a green lover and I appreciate what this is giving. So this is the second row. While we're in the land of swatches, I wanted to talk about the lip products. So these are all lip glosses. They come in this unicorn, which I really love that it matches the collection. TRIXIE's been doing that with the collections, like the unicorn matching, which I love that. You've got the TRIXIE Cosmetics emblem at the top. You've got the ingredients on the side of the unicorn. You've also got the shade name. Oh yeah, you've also got the shade name right here. So this one is obviously Floral Fixation. I've got them swatched and I will show you. And inside you've got these cute little hearts, which I absolutely love it. And I also love the fact that she has a black model and a light skin model, you know, swatching it on the website, so at least you know or have an idea of what it could look like on you. These lip glosses retail for $16 and I've got them swatched. So the first shade is Floral Fixation, which looks like this. It's such a beautiful, like a pinky, it's like a pinky shade. I absolutely love it. For me, it just reminds me of like bubble gum, you know. It's like a would I say pink? I think it's more red. It's pulling off a little bit more red than pink. So probably like a reddish pink type of gloss is what I would say. And then we've got this one, which is Royal Jelly, which is the second shade. This is more like a yellow shimmer type of gloss, but no grainy feeling to it. Is very smooth, very pretty. I definitely don't have a color like this in my collection. And then the third shade is called Vegan Agenda. So this one is very, very unique. It goes on a little bit sheer, but then you can see that it's got like a bluish purple tint to it, and I absolutely love it. So it actually looks a little bit greenish blue in the bottle, but when you swatch it, it's like a bluish purple on the hand. So I really like that it has that beautiful shift. Didn't show you guys the yellow. That's what it looks like in the bottle. And I do have these swatched on my lips, so I will link it in the cards and in the description box. But I love these colors. I think they go really well with the color story in the palette. Now today, I'm pretty certain that I want to play with the greens in the palette, the greens and the blues. So I am going to do one eye off camera because I really want to get into the zone and create a nice, cute little look that I personally would love, and hopefully you guys will love it too. And we'll come back and do the second eye together. And I feel like I need to do another video very soon again using some of those shades, probably create a neutral look with that one queen bee, and these two would make such a beautiful look. And then you've got the pinks as well. So yes, let me just go off camera and do one eye, and we'll come back to the other one together. Okay. So this is what I came up with, and I absolutely love it. This is classic Media J in an eye look. Like, this is the kind of eye look that I like. I haven't popped anything in my waterline yet. So let's kick this eye off. First thing I'm going to use is my Plouise base. If you've been rocking with me for a long time, you know that I use these bases. I have quite a lot of them. You don't have to use it. You can use a white concealer or a white base and you get the same effect. But obviously I want to get as much use out of my bases. So this is one of the crisp finish base, and this one is called Sweet and Sour. So I am going to apply this on the outer portion of my eye mostly, and I will bring some in to my inner corner just so that when I blend, it's giving me that kind of like circle moment right there. I will share my thoughts about the colors as I'm using them, but let's create this look. I did use pretty much the lower portion of the palette and also Thorny on May. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that actually, because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get a lot of the colors on my eye today, but I'm happy that I did. So I'm only just bringing the rest in, but focusing the product on the outer portion of my eye. I'm also bringing it down a little bit and stopping here because I used another color on the inner portion of my eye. And pretty much just tapping the product in place. Once I've got that on, I'm going to start with the first shade. And the first shade is called Botanist, which is this one. So this beautiful green shade. I'm also going to blend Thorny on Main in the inner corner as well, because it gave the smokiness that I was looking for. I wasn't sure if the colors would blend together, but I was very surprised at how well they kind of like work together, like they were made for each other. So that just makes me believe that Thorny on Main is like the new black in that palette, because it layered quite nicely on top of Botanista. So I'm just packing Botanista in my outer corner, and I'm also going to bring it down a little bit just on top of that base on my lower corner. And it's going to take a little bit of time to build because I'm only going in with a tapping motion. I find that with the crisp bases, you kind of just want to take your time to build the intensity. rather than trying to forcefully blend it in. You just want to finesse it. And I'm bringing just a little bit here because we are going to cut the crease as well. You can use only Botanister if you want because you will get that dark green, but I wanted a little bit more smokiness to the look. So I'm now going in with Thorny on Main, show you how well. So this one I am slowly blending it in, and you see how well it just dissolves and works with Botanista. To soften the edge of Botanista, I'm going to go into Greenhouse, which is this beautiful lime green color, and I'm slowly going to soften the edge of Botanista. You can see it just really works well. It just helps me diffuse, blend out the edges. And to do this, I'm using the Morphe M506 brush because it is so precise and it is a blending brush as well. Just blend in the edge, blend, blend, blend. Once those shades are blended, this is what you have. And now I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease. And then I'm going to apply the Plouise and Mama Mitchell collaboration in blank canvas. I'm going to apply that where I cut my crease. So now that I've cut my crease, I've only just taken the same brush that I used to apply the green base, and I've just used it to soften the edge of the cut crease because we're going to apply totally on there. So I'm going to start off with totally on the outer portion of the eye, and then on the lid I'm going to apply Bicoastal. And then on top of Bicoastal, I'm going to apply I Missed You. Now, I Missed You, I forgot to mention, it's like a putty shade, but it is the biodegradable glitter. So I'm going to apply that on top. So let's go. I know it might sound a little bit much, but just because I'm trying to explain it, just trust the process. So first things first, get my blush all clean, and then I'm going in with Totally. Love this color. I feel like this color on top of a green base or a black base, oh yes, is going to be my fantasy because you guys know I love me a good green. I love me a good freaking good green. And the green here is going. Let's add a little bit more. And now that I've got that there, I'm not gonna waste any time. Just gonna blend it. Make sure it's applied properly. You can see it's nicely blended. And now I'm just cleaning off the same brush. I'm gonna start applying Bicoastal. Okay. Start off with my big brush, and then I'm just going to use a little brush just to get into the corners. Swap it out. Do you see? Do you see? Do you see? So now to apply I Missed You on top, I'm just going to use my glitter glue. Do you guys see how beautiful that shade from that shade called Bicoastal is? It is very beautiful, like aqua. I feel like it's like an aquamarine type of shade. So I'm using my NYX glitter base. I'm gonna tap it on to my lid. Feel free to use whatever base works for you. I know some people like to use glitter glue. Whatever works for you, girl. And I know I don't like applying shades with my finger, but this is like a putty shade and it just picks up a little nicer with the finger. So I'm going into I Missed You and I'm just pressing, oh look at that shine. I'm just pressing it onto the lid to give me that glow. That's pretty. I will dim my lights when the look is done, but that is so pretty. And now on the lower lash line, I am going to use another base. This one's called Nitro. And I'm going to apply that so I can pop the shade called Soaked right on top. So I'm taking just a tiny bit of this base. I'm absolutely loving. This is like my greenhouse dream. Yeah, there's a shade called Greenhouse. It's like my dream, you know? So blended that, and now I'm going to use a brush to apply. Soaked is that aquamarine, dark blue aquamarine shade. Apologies if my light is washing it out a little bit, but I'm just gonna pop that on. I'm not taking it all the way in because I'm going to pop by coastal in the inner corner. I'm also going to dip into Thorny on Main and bring that blend back on the outer corner. Do you see how Thorny on Main? It just works with these shadows. Brings that smokiness without needing a black. It just automatically brings that smoke. Now I'm adding bi-coastal my inner corner like so. Gorgeous, isn't it? So next thing is my wing liner. Let me quickly do that because that takes a minute. Alright, so this is the look so far. Let me go ahead, complete the rest of my face. I'll come back, we'll apply the lip gloss together because I'm not sure what gloss will go yet. And then I'll give you guys my final thoughts. So, be right back. Alright, here's the face. We're just going to ignore this wet little patch. I got a little bit of makeup on it and I tried to get it off. So it's drying. So I dim my lights a little bit so that you can see the shimmer and the glow. I will insert some close-ups, but I thought, it's looking super pretty. All the products that I used on my face will be listed in the description box as always, but also follow me on Instagram because I do post some extra content on Instagram that doesn't make its way to YouTube. So definitely check my Instagram, follow me if you haven't, please, and that will be much appreciated. So now let's get into the lips. So I did try out, you know, looking at the different lips because I do want to just use the lip product. I don't want to use something else. So I think I'm going to go in with this one. This is Vegan Agenda. And I quite like I don't know if I've mentioned this in any of my videos, but I do like the TRIXIE Cosmetics lip components because it clips, like it clips in so you know it's closed. Do you know what I mean? And it takes a little bit of an effort to open it, so it's not just gonna open and spill in your bag or anything. I've always liked that about the components, so I just thought to mention it in case if I've never mentioned it in any of the videos. But yeah, we're gonna go in with this one. I've got nothing on my lips. I've cleaned off my lip gloss. I'm just gonna apply. I really love the wand. I've always loved the wand. It's just so beautiful and it just makes application so easy. It's very flexible and bendy. Especially the lip gloss formula from TRIXIE is quite of a, it's more of a thicker gloss formula. So you really want to swipe that bad boy on. I like it. It looks weird and I love it. Alright, so this is the final look. So let me give you my thoughts. Let's start off with the collection as a whole. I love the floral theme. I love the celebration of the collection being vegan. I love the play of colors. I love that the Trixie Cosmetics style is ingrained in the whole color story, from the packaging, the PR box, the palette, and even the color story. Everything is so cohesive and works really well together. In terms of the palette, I love the Trixie Cosmetics formula. I've not had any problems with their eyeshadow palette. The Bottle Blonde palette as well. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it in the cards. Definitely check it out because the formula is just as beautiful. I love that they introduced these two new playful shades. I think it really works well on top of the shimmer colors. It gives it some more shine to it. I really hope that it's coming through on camera because I can see it in person, and it just looks really, really beautiful. Adds an extra layer of interest to the look, and I love that. I love the color story. I love that I can already see so many looks by just looking at the color story. I love a color story that gets my brain working and gets combinations coming through while I'm looking at the palette. It's really difficult to love a palette that you sit and stare at for a long time before you can find a cohesive look, or that you need an extra palette to make it shine. I love that this palette can stand on its own. I use almost all the colors actually. The only colors I didn't use are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I used the other shades at the bottom and this one, and the pigmentation is perfect. I love the fact that the mattes lay on top of each other quite nicely. Doesn't give that muddy effect. It gives it its depth. The colors are cohesive. They go well together. They are meant to be together, and I really love that. I love that the pinks as well, though they might look a little bit the same in the pan, when you swatch them, they have a little bit of interest. They are different. You've got neon, you've got that beautiful bubblegum pink, and you've also got the biodegradable shimmer shade there that's just gonna look beautiful on top of those pink shades. You can also create a neutral look, which I really love. So it's a very, very diverse eyeshadow palette, and I feel like you can create so many looks. And I love the price point. I think $48 is brilliant for the amount of product that you get in the pan. It does come with a mirror, and I do like the packaging. You can travel with this. This is the kind of packaging that I quite like because the cardboard packaging is a little bit thick, which means the shadows are a little bit protected. Plus it's a sleeve, so you can slide it in and keep it in your bag or whatnot, and I really love that. So for the eyeshadow palette, I give it 100% thumbs up. I can't wait to create another look using the pinks. I love the play on the names. I think it's so fun, so cute, and it's just screams Trixie Cosmetics, which I've always loved about the brand. They stand out no matter what collection, and this one just chef's kiss. I absolutely love this. Like you know, I love green, so when I see a green color story, I get really, really excited. So this is typical Medea J on a day out, going to the grocery store. This is me going to Tesco, going to Sainsbury's with full eye makeup. This is literally me. So, and with how intense the colors are, I doubled my lashes because it was just calling for it. So yeah. In terms of the lip glosses, I've always loved the Trixie Cosmetics components. As I mentioned, I love that they are so unique. I don't have any components like this in my collection, and so for that, they are very, very unique. And I do like the wand. I love the fact that it's flexible. You can easily go around your lips. For someone who lip swatches for brands, I appreciate a wand that makes my job so much easier, because when a wand is stiff, girl, it takes a little bit of effort, if not a lot, to get the color to spread easily. You don't get that problem with these ones. I feel like the wand is perfect. The colors are gorgeous as well. They are lip gloss formula, so if you don't really like the lip gloss feel, I would recommend you line your lips fully with a matte lip pencil and then go in with the lip gloss in a just a very light touch, so you can still get the color payoff, maybe not the consistency, because I know there are people that don't really care for lip glosses. You can still enjoy the colors by mixing it with a matte lip pencil. But I do love these colors. I feel like they're fun and I feel like they're very cohesive with the palette. It goes really well with the collection. You've got this beautiful yellow, which again, I don't have any color like this in my collection. You've got this pinkish red color, which is really, really pretty, especially for someone like me who doesn't really like wearing pink. This would go really well with those pink colors in the palette. I can just see it as a look. I can see it in my head. And then this one obviously gives us like a purple shift, which is quite fun. You know, it goes really well with the look. It gives it a little bit more interest. If I wanted to line my lips, I could have with a green pencil or a blue pencil to really make it like a really monochromatic look. But I love that it's separate. The interest is there. So yeah. So all in all, I absolutely love this collection. I'm sure you can tell. And I do recommend these lip products because they feel really nice on the lips and the ingredients are really good. And I recommend the eyeshadow palette because it's so unique and the color story is gorgeous and you can create so many looks. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I hope you enjoyed my review of this collection. Let me know if you're going to pick up anything or you know what your thoughts are about the color story, about the lip products. I'd really like to know in the comment section. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and do follow me on social media if you don't already. As I said, I do post extended content on other platforms, so definitely check me out. And I'll catch you in a future video. Now remember, God doesn't like ugly. Be nice to someone today, and Black lives will always matter. And I'll see you soon.